Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Somebody's having a problem figuring out, and I think I know what they're doing wrong. And to be honest with you, I think I've done this shape before, but I can't really remember. So I'm going to go ahead and do it because it's so nice. I'm going to use a square. I'm going to go ahead and hit P. I'm going to get my shape tool, and with my scallop corners, I'm going to bring that in. Now, one thing I think he's doing wrong, and it's not really wrong, but when he goes to effects and contour, if you contour to this outside, you're going to get blunt corners. Now there's a way around that, but there's really no reason to go that far. Just go to the inside and you get those. So immediately, and might be doing this wrong, go up to object and break the contour apart. Now we're going to rotate this 45 degrees. Now we're going to get the same, you know what, I'm going to make this one shorter because I think I can make a pattern out of this, a seamless pattern. Because as long as my tips are longer than I'm going to make it a little bit shorter by holding down the shift key. Now I'm going to take my shape tool this time and I'm going to use rounded corners, and all I'm doing is holding down the shift key, or not holding down anything. Now I'm going to go to the inside. That's too little. Let's go to the outside with this one. That'll work, except for it's too big. So I'm going to hold down the shift key and make it, it's not too big, but I want to try something with it. But then go and make sure you break the contour apart. Then grab them both, and since we're in the center of the page, Control D, and just rotate it 45 degrees, or excuse me, 90 degrees. And then it's just over, under, cutting away. If this one is going over, this one has to go under. I get used to going and doing them on, not worrying about the inside yet. So that one's going over, that one has to go under. That one went under, so this one has to go over. And what I mean by that is like an intersection of a freeway. And if you hold down your control button, your alt button, so this one's over, so it needs to be under. So those are all right. Now we need to do the middle. This is over, so this one has to be under. If that one's over, this one has to go, or if that one's under, it has to go over. So you've already done those. So this is under, so it needs to go over, and then just the opposite. All you want to do is the opposite. Then, you know what, I'm going to make a copy of this and move it over because I'm going to try something. And then just take your Smart Fill tool, and hopefully and you could use, interactive fill tool to have some shadow. I'm not going to do it. I've done plenty of videos on that, but I really think I've done this same video before. And let's make this red. So that's what it looks like. Now it'll look a lot better if you select it all and take away no fill. And look at that. Pretty cool. Over, under, over, under. Now what I wanted to try is I'm going to make this thing, I'm going to group it, Control G, and I'm going to make it 4 inches. My ratio's locked, so it'll be equal. I want to make my nudge factor, I'm going to try 3.95. And I'm going to Control D and move it over because that's a really sharp point. And it's not going to work. That point is just too sharp. Let's try 3.8. I can't even type. And then move it over. I want some meat. Got to make a duplicate. I think my points are just too sharp. No, that'll work. I don't know if it's going to weld though in here in a second. We'll see. Now this is not filled in, but that would be a pretty cool pattern. And let's try welding it and see if it'll weld those little tips. And it didn't. Sometimes some things just don't work. It did group them together. Now, if you made them all black, if you selected all and made them all black, well, it won't fill because I welded it. So let me go back to where it wasn't welded. Well, you can't just make it black. You're going to have to use the Smart Fill tool. And that's going to be a problem. So let's do this. Let's try this. Because since it doesn't weld, let's take the one we already colored in. I've got it grouped together. Let's make it 4 inches. And let's set our nudge factor on that 380. We have that much room to play with. And you could do this. You could mirror it. Well, you'd want to mirror it. Well, you know what? Rotate it 90 degrees so it'll be a little different. And then Control D and move it over twice. See, our center parts are not touching. Then on this one, I would mirror it this way. And then one more time. And even though I'm not changing my nudge factor, that looks pretty wicked. Pretty cool pattern. Anyway, I hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.